Hello friends. I'm sorry my posts for all my new followers have been a little slow last couple of days. You hear those coyotes? They're just right down the hill. Gosh, they are so loud. Anyways, AT&T is what we have. I'm gonna take these off so you can see my eyeballs. And the service has been dead the last few days. I haven't been able to upload anything. But there's a story I've been wanting to tell you guys about what Nate and I experienced a few days ago. See, it has been extremely windy out here with all the storms we've been having. And a few days ago, there was a really nice day where we were just relaxing outside. The wind was not blowing at all. The sun was up, the birds were singing, the frogs were chirping right around the pond. I was outside working in the garden, and Nate came out to sit with me. I love when he does that. And he, because the service is starting to get a little slower, he decided to leave his phone inside because there wasn't nothing we could do on it anyways. And he almost always has it with him, either, doing business calls or playing a game or whatever. So we were both sitting outside with no phones, just taking in the moment. And all of a sudden, this white feather starts drifting straight out of the sky like this. About the time I noticed it, I was like, oh, look at the little feather. It's coming to say hello. And it looked like a little downy feather from a young bird. But as soon as we noticed it and called it out, it transformed. Is the best way I can describe it. Have you ever put a drop of ink in water and how it makes those real pretty wispy, like alien-like shapes? Well, as soon as we saw this feather and said something about it, it transformed. And if you've been following me for a while, or if you have gone back to any of my old videos, you know that we have orbs out here. I'm 99.9% sure they're forest fae or spirits of some kind protecting the land. So we've caught them on camera, and I have I've had very interesting moth experiences that makes me believe that they weren't just moths, that they were probably fairies of some kind. But anyways, back to the story. This feather transformed. It almost looked like a little white piece of smoke or ink and liquid. It looked like a sentient alien floating. And what was cool, the whole experience was cool because we were just wowed by it. So it's coming to the ground, but as soon as we was like, oh, maybe that's a fairy, it lifted up. It didn't touch the ground, but it started going up. And there's a little cedar tree right there. It did not touch a branch, it did not touch a blade of grass. It wove itself through the limbs, came by us, and then it started going back up. On a non-windy day. There was not a breeze. My hair could have stayed flat all day. And we just watched this like, is this happening? And I'm telling you, this thing, it went through the branches and never touched anything. And it went up over the trees, up over the camper, and back to the little part of the woods where we're pretty sure we think that the fays are originating from, around the rock where I have the altar. And we just looked at each other like, did we both just see that? And I can't say for sure what it was or what kind of spirit or alien, fae, or being that it was, but the fact that it transformed in front of us and showed itself, it was in a moment that we had no technology in our hands. We were simply loving each other and enjoying the moment. And for us both to see that and to look at each other and realize what we just saw, it was such a cool and unforgettable moment. I can only imagine what else we're going to experience while we're out here. But the past couple of weeks, I've been giving offerings again. I've been spending time outside again. I've been loving my energy again and really trying to, love myself and all my quirks. And by getting in touch with nature, I get a more intimate relationship with the things out here that is surrounding us everywhere. And so I think we saw a fairy, or a sentient being in a form of some kind. It looked like a feather when it was falling from the sky. And as soon as we said something about it, it changed. And it was moving, and it looked like something that should be on a sci-fi movie. And it was just beautiful. And I wanted to share that experience with you guys. It's exciting. And if you believe in these things, then you understand the excitement. And if you don't believe in these things, then hopefully my account will be a testament of the things unseen, but seen by a few. And if you're wondering how you can start seeing and experiencing these things, you really have to dedicate yourself to respecting and loving creation. I mean, in every sense of the word. As simple as picking up trash on the ground when you see it, helping clean up graffiti, spending time in nature, leaving offerings, don't take more than you need, meditate in the woods, spend less time on your technology and your devices so that way you have that opportunity to see, because oftentimes we're so distracted by this stuff in our hands that we wouldn't see or acknowledge those moments if they slapped us in the face, So I just wanted to share that exciting story with you guys. And I'm glad that you're all here. I'm very excited to have over 200 followers now. And if you like this content, then leave me a like. If you have questions or things that you would like for me to talk about or cover, I'm called Chatty Chewy for a reason. I love to talk. I love to have conversations and share experiences with everybody. So thank you for listening to our experience. And if you haven't seen the orb videos, scroll through. I think I even have one pinned on my featured videos of the orbs that we have out here. And it's really an amazing thing. It's just absolutely beautiful to see on our cameras. So have a great night. Open your eyes, open your heart, open this, and love yourself today.